with gaming. I feel like I've been there, done that,
Well, I know exactly how you feel. Like, you remember, like, my heyday with PKing all those penguin hunters.
Yeah, it's like I miss feeling like I was pretty good, but at the same time, I enjoy it a lot more when it's like social gameplay like Minecraft and just being on a Discord while I'm playing multiplayer games for my own amusement rather than, stuff like, you know.
Oh, I completely agree because, and also you make more memorable memories, doing this than hey, I got like 5 no scope headshots or whatever the cool kids are doing these days.
Yes.
Sweet, and
Oh,
just
good. She
finishing.
just got in.
She just got in. Woot.
So that now I can relax for the day because I know she's safe and that drive is long, man. And I don't worry about her. I don't worry about her behaving weird. I worry about like semi trucks and like road debris because some Final Destination shit, because
Ever since that
her and I go to
movie.
church together a lot. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, yeah, that movie. It ruins me. Like, I can't drive behind like big trucks carrying wood. It's like, nope, nope, nope.
I'm telling you, I worked construction with Lowe's, or at least like loading stuff with forklifts, and I know what they can do. So I'm the same way. I see a truck, I move away from it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be behind this vehicle. I've seen too many movies. I don't know if you get this sensation because you're married now, or if you've felt that, but like, I couldn't imagine life without my wife and my routines with her, and I get, I get really, protective, and I just want to have a long life with her. So,
Yeah.
What? Here, what's
yo,
good?
what's up, Chaos?
How'd you like last night, man?
Oh,
What was
dude, at first I was so salty, but then over time I was like, I was
This
just
guy
telling
became
it.
fun.
I was telling Anthony like I enjoy games more now about like social aspect, and I'm not as good as I once was. But on the flip side of that, I was like, dang, Chaos brought in this guy that's. I was like, I was not looking for trials guys, but then I was thinking about if you don't have a friend who shows you how good, something to reach for, you kind of get rusty. So I got fond of it towards the end. I was like, I'm glad he showed us his buddy. And I was like, oh, but I was salty at first. I was like, oh, damn, this guy is just ridiculous.
Yeah, believe it or not, he plays on console.
I play, yeah, yeah.
What's it called? But yeah, that's why I was telling y'all like low key, he's the reason why like my shots gotten so better. Like especially when I'm running a hand cannon, right? Cause he'll like I'll steady 1v1 him and he'll like teach me stuff.
Yeah,
That's what I love about him because he'll really take the time to like make to like help you understand like especially in like PvP aspects, he'll take the time to explain something to you and he'll like he can like realistically because he plays the game how he does, he can make up a scenario, tell you exactly what he'd do, tell you exactly what you did, and tell you like here you could have done this, here you could have done this, here this might have been a good move, but you also had this to do. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I was so proud of Veeb that she was able to like score points a couple of times on him, or that her and I were able to keep close to a positive. So it's like it showed like our experience with the game, but also
Mm-hmm.
looking at that next level with a player who is super hot tiered or high tiered. But Anthony and I were talking about it just a little bit earlier because it's like we're also kind of aging in gaming where it's like I'm starting to dad game a little bit,
But
Uh,
yeah,
but
y'all
yeah,
both did really well. I'm not gonna cap.
oh man, I was getting salty, and I was trying to tell myself, I was like, don't get too salty. I was like, he asked if he could join. I was like, and I was like, yes. So don't get angry. I was like, don't get angry because you're getting slapped. Try to put back on your gear that you know that you like. I was like, this is a learning moment. I was like looking at it, and I was like, because my buddies were like that in Call of Duty for a long
Mhm.
time. And I got slapped again. Like we played some local Modern Warfare over the weekend yesterday, and I got slapped again. And I was like, damn. I guess we were just like really tired this weekend. I was like, oh. So I was telling Anthony, I don't do PvP as much as like nearly as much as I used to for sure. So.
Right.
Dang, so Chaos just
Oh,
rolled in with his friend. He's like, how many times are we going to teach you this lesson, old man?
yeah, yeah.
Quest. I need. Oh, I think at this point I need mental help.
What's up?
I started playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, I have no time on Rainbow Six, unfortunately. I'm really a niche gamer, to be honest. I only play a handful of like very particular games, pretty much.
I play one.
I
I
feel
play
that.
one game obsessively.
Anthony plays one game 10 times over because he's got so many alts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chaos, guess me all time on now.
Bro, okay, question. How many was it last time?
Oh,
It
last
was
time it was
8,
7.
right? It was 7? Are you at 10 now? 11?
11!
I bet.
That's where the 11 comes from with
What
11
level is
Slifer.
it? Here, hold
Oh
on.
man, Anthony, you're surprised to see how much progress I'm making towards Maxcape? Because I know I've talked about it for so many years, and I finally started nailing it down and like cranking out 99s.
Oh, that's been amazing. Yeah, every time I look in the chat, Quest has got a new 99, Quest has got a 99. It's like, whoa, like, this is the most you've played RuneScape just ever. You're like, this is my
I think so
year.
too. I think like outside of those school summers where I was in school and we had literally every day, this is the most I've practically played because and also because of my job. They do not mind if I just keep it on the low key on my cell phone. If it's off to the side, they've never bothered me about it because as long as my metrics are high and my metrics are the top and I got promoted, by the way.
Oh, congrats! Woo!
Thank you. My director, my IS director made me tier 2, and she had a meeting with the VP about me, and she said I could definitely be next year tier 3, and then service management after that. So
Woot, you got this. I'm still. Oh, yeah, Chaos! Did I ever tell you what I do? Besides Walmart, but like the specific. Oh no, Chaos is dead. Rest in peace, young soul.
and we've been trying to go to church a lot lately. Speaking of young souls, and we've done some Bible study, talked about it with our friends. So we're trying to. We're really hoping for BB this year, but we're working really hard on getting the house settled, and we want BB.
You got this.
And if not, I'll drown my sorrows in another Mercedes.
Right, that's the way to go.
I know, and then I'll take her out on the beach, and then we'll just live exotic for a little while, just to kind of numb that down a little bit, because that's a little hard on the feelings. But and our newer cat is just all over the place. She's been in so much trouble. Oh, Monty. I call her Monty Kitty because her name is Monty Carla from the shelter. Yeah. Oh, was it? It's kind of like you remember when Courtney and Amber were going for maxed, and then they really drilled it down, and you start seeing the same thing where their levels were like cranked out towards the 90s like that as well.
Oh, yes.
This week as well, I'd like to round off some quests. I tried to do my elite clues, but I got stuck on a one of those Celtic knots, and I could not. Oh, Anthony, I felt so stupid. I tried for an hour and I couldn't get that thing to open.
Yeah, I haven't done clues like in a while because it's like I think I found my niche in RuneScape. I just AFK. Oh yeah, did you see my Reddit thing?
Yeah, I did. So how are you moving on from the 10 mil the blue? Are you gonna sink that into party hats in the Grand Exchange? Did they let you do that, or how are you gonna go about distributing the wealth so that you're not just max cash stack?
Oh, they updated it. So max cash, it's like 25 quintillion now or something like that.
Oh, so you can pretty much have unlimited money.
Oh yeah, unlimited, which yeah, it's nice because yeah, like 10 bill. That wasn't the thing because yeah, max cash used to be like 2 bill.
Yeah, I remember, and it actually did make it kind of difficult for the higher tiered items. So I wonder how that will affect buy and sell. They're probably trying to get like old items like party hats to be able to be traded. I guess I don't know.
Right,
I
and
bet.
like
I wonder if that will cause some of them to kind of drop a little in price because they're more accessible.
oh, and it did like the blue was like at 170 bill, but then it dropped to like 70 bill.
Mm.
So that's why it's like
Honestly, the game's economy being that high is a little strange to me overall for the health and life cycle of the game. It's kind of strange to have everything so hyperinflated.
oh, I agree. Like it's intense. That's why it's like okay, it's like now or never. Like pretty soon the because I mean like right now it's already at a crazy amount. So it's like what's gonna happen next?
They need to they need to release some other items into the game that are special, you know? Even if they're similar to what's already released, right? Like I know they have tier 92s, tier 95s, all of that stuff. If they just release more of them, that would help distribute that wealth so players could keep seeking out some new things. Even if they just added them to the loot table for bosses that are more stale, you know? Something new. And people always think, oh, it has to be higher and better and better and better. Not really. I think that if it's just more items that are of the likeness that things people buy, for example, like trimmed masterwork, the Necro set, Saren Godbow, we'll just add some more bows and a couple of more swords, Add some items, sprinkle them in, even though they're kind of the same. Let's just add more that people could pick as their favorites.
And I agree that would solve the power creep issue because yeah, power creep is intense.
I'm seeing people at the GE with party hats and full Torva and Essence of Finality, and I can't tell if it's because we're in credit card scape right now, or probably because it's, $10 goes a long way. But at the
I,
same time, I can't knock it, right? I can't be angry because it's like, if that player doesn't have a lot of time or money, it gives an opportunity for them to actually enjoy and put the money where they want to. Like, you might not be a very good PvPer or bosser, but you might have $10 and a weekend that you want to have fun, so then you can make that go a long way with your skills. So it's like, I'm happy with them, but I'm also a little disappointed in a weird way.
oh, I know exactly how you feel. Like I've been debating. It's like, is it worth doing like all this altscape, or should I just get like a second job like at Target or something and just like get my party hat that way?
Well, I would say to get it altscaping in your own method, because that's something you did all on your own with your own accounts. That will mean more to you, and then it won't feel like an empty victory when you buy the party hat all on your own.
And that's a good point, especially since I'm video logging and everything. Because oh dang, that reminds me when I posted it on Reddit. The first comment was accepted trade. They were implying that I was buying gold. It's like no, this is all natural scape.
Well, I think that's why it means something. It's like you single-handedly caused. I think it's like you and some others have really caused subjugation to sink through the floor.
But it's good for the noobs though.
Yeah.
The noobs
Well,
get
and
it for cheap.
you know what? I agree with you. That gear should not be that hard to get for newer players anyway. It's only tier 70.
Oh no, I'm the you can get up to like tier 90 craftable. Oh yeah, but yeah, subjugation's tier 70.
Yeah, I was just meaning like subjugation doesn't need to be spendy anyway.
Oh, it doesn't.
Especially when it's like a quasi crafting component. If anything, honestly, in a weird way, if anything, you're helping new players in a weird backwards kind of economical kind of way. For
I'm like Robin
exchange.
Hood. I'm crushing the prices for the people.
Yeah, we should make a podcast next weekend about it.
Definitely, it'll be awesome. And then see that I like how you put it. It's like our goal to quit our jobs and ascend.
Yes. I realized I couldn't quit my job yet, so I was like, I just will include RuneScape with my job. I need a job that will let me just play it while I'm working.
And that's what I do too. Which I mean, like technically, I don't know. Like it's one of those things where I feel like everyone's just like so stressed, like they see it and they're just like cool, then they move on.
I think that's the case. Is like all jobs are so stressed and not rewarding for pretty much most of the people you'll ever work with. So the level of giving a fuck is lower than I've ever seen it before.
Right, and it's like depressing in a way, but yeah, I've definitely seen that. Like, it seems like everyone's like, okay, yeah, as long as you show up, just you can do whatever, just show up, please.
Yeah, because we have a lot of people who are truly like absolute shit, but they're like, well, as long as they're here at this point, you know.
Hey,
No,
bro, give me a job like that. I'll show up every day. I don't even do that for school, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
even do
man.
that. I love that.
Mine comes with a caveat. I have to get screamed at by doctors.
Okay.
It's a lot of stress, and sometimes I do some overtime. It's not too bad. I do have weekends off finally after all those years of working, but um, it's an office job, and I'm very grateful. I hope it keeps on for a good while. It's annoying. It's the most annoying fucking job I've ever had, but it's got the best benefits.
But don't you like work with Jesse too?
Yeah, yeah. Jesse and I work in the same office.
Big W.
Yes, sir. Actually, this upcoming month, he's going to work on the office right next to my cubicle, the cubicle right next to mine, so we can just chat and we could probably literally game together in the slow parts of the day. And
See,
they literally won't bother as long as there's zero in the queue. If there's nothing waiting, we can do whatever.
right.
Now we have some times where it's literally not possible then other than to keep really typing away, and we'll be back to back to back to back for hours. But then there'll be times in the afternoon where everyone's left for the day and there's nobody calling us. So
I
Big
miss
W.
community like 7 to 11. It was just dead. Like occasionally you'd get a call, but yeah, like it was so dead. Once we got work from home, I would just literally sleep from like 9 to 11, set my alarm to just clock out and then go back to bed.
yeah, it's but the reason they have to have someone is because God forbid that one time that no one's there, it's a problem like major. So they keep
Right?
us for now, and I'm happy for now.
And at Walmart, they're locking
So
everything up now, and oh, people get so upset. Like they have to wait like a minute, and like they're just screaming at like every manager they can find. There's no one here. I hate the store. I hate you, and they're just like going off. And it's like, geez, calm down.
they wouldn't have to lock shit up anymore if they actually had employees that were stocking shelves and helping customers like the old days.
They wouldn't
Exactly.
have to
Because
lock stuff up if kids stopped stealing from Walmart.
yeah, well, I mean, like Walmart and all of the retailers never gave a fuck about their employees or their security, so they don't spend any money, and they're like, why is stuff going missing? It's like because you don't protect it with security, and security costs money, and you don't want to buy security for the store, and that's a you problem, you know?
The most they have is those receipt checks.
Yeah, and
And
nobody
it's
got.
annoying.
I've seen people steal from Walmart every time that I've gone into a Walmart, so
No, that makes sense.
yeah. So, and I'm like, hey, they have billions of dollars, they can figure it out. And if they can't, then they're stupid and it's their problem. I'm,
True.
I'm like, just give me my Pop Tarts, man.
Hey, that's real.
And
But
then
the
I get
question
out of
is, what
there.
kind of Pop Tarts?
I like the brown sugar ones. I like the chocolate. I honestly do. I like all of them, honestly. I like the blueberry one. I like the strawberry one.
I love how you
Um,
mentioned brown sugar cinnamon first. Oh, that's my favorite one. I
that's
don't
my
like none of the
favorite.
other ones.
I think that's my
Well,
favorite. And then chocolate's like right after that. And I do like blueberry a lot.
I take it back. Blueberry is pretty good, but they have this s'mores flavor that I like. That
S'mores
one's
is
pretty good
alright.
too.
I like the s'mores one a fair bit.
I like s'mores occasionally because it sometimes it's just like too much chocolate for me. If
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, I'm closing in on 90 fletching here.
Woohoo, you
Big
got
W.
this. Woot woot.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can't hop on R6.
Ooh, 90 fletching, me boy.
90 fletching woot.
Elder Shortbow, sweet 90 fletching, dude. That's
Let's
amazing.
go.
And
Only 9 more levels to go.
I'm excited for us to
And
dip our
Kitty.
toes into old school. Like after you max, that's going to be cool. I heard old school's getting a lot of content this year.
Well, that's really what I was going for because old schools I can go to the Google Play Store and it'll run on my Chromebook, I believe. And I was just digging the idea of laying on the couch, hanging out with Veronica, like just playing RuneScape on my tablet. But RS3 doesn't work on my tablet, and the screen on my phone is so small. I think I would enjoy old school on the tablet a lot. Some people told me the controls aren't as good on old school on tablet as they are for RS3 on a phone, but we'll see. I'm interested,
That's exactly what
and
Jim did.
I'm down for the nostalgia trip, dude. I'm so down because we live in a world where everything digital and this and that, but having some of the older stuff, like we played original Xbox and Nintendo 64 games last weekend, and we had so much fun.
Big W.
Back to the classics, man, and that's more than okay. You don't have to like because AAA games suck ass half the time, so it's like, hey, I'm just gonna play old stuff, and then you guys won't get no more business until you start making some shit good.
True.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly it. Like, did you
it's
hear about
happening.
Power World being success? Like, I heard Power World like is becoming super successful just because of that.
Well,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah, yeah.
fun.
Power World is great, bro.
I
It's
can't
like
play it because
actually
I
great.
love Pokemon and I just want Pokemon like that, but I don't want knockoff Pokemon. I want like Zapdos and Articuno and all them.
No, I feel that.
But I
But
don't knock it for people who are having fun because they put effort. They made what people wanted to play, and then it became
right.
so popular. And that's the point of gaming. So other studios need to learn from Power World and be like, hey, our people are moving on. They want to play something fun.
Right.
So
The thing I always say about Power World and Pokemon is Power World is what everyone wants Pokemon to be.
you're right. And
But
Pokemon Company need to
Pokemon
learn from
just
this.
doesn't want to listen to the community is what I feel like.
Yep, I agree. And I think that they rode
Especially
that high for so long with not as much effort, and now something like Power World is gonna have to teach them like they have to do better.
right. Cause I straight up like I really didn't want to buy the newest game, but then I got excited for it, right? Cause my brother got it, so I went ahead and bought it. The newer game still runs like shit. The graphics
Hmm.
are shit. It has lag spikes every now and then. When it has a hella latency to where the graphics will slow down. Um, where you can like actually see pixels type shit, and it's terrible.
Yeah, hardware is getting more and more expensive and more advanced, but the software they're trying to push on you is not optimized for shit, even though they have super powerful graphics cards and consoles that are updated, but the games themselves are not. It used to be the opposite. The hardware was kind of out of date, but the software and the games were pretty modern. like, so
Right.
now it's in reverse. It's role reversal. Now you got plenty of hardware, and now your software sucks ass because
Right.
they sent it overseas and didn't spend money in the right places. They fucked it. I think that hopefully what usually happens is some slapping ass game should be coming out soon because people lose a lot of money off of this, and in order to make money again, they're gonna have to do something. So let's see. Maybe they'll. I'm just hoping Elder Scrolls 6 isn't a fuck up.
Are they making another one?
Yeah, it's the sequel to Skyrim, the one.
Oh, okay. Big W.
But Starfield, was underwhelming and had so many bugs like usual for Bethesda that I still think I had fun. I put like 100 hours into it. I don't regret playing it. It was fun, but then I got bored and moved on. Skyrim I could play every single day, always, just because it's just fun. And a lot of people are like, oh, why is everybody going to Skyrim? That thing's like 15 years old, and it's like, and then they're judging like Skyrim's not a good game. It's like, bro, it was 15 years ago. So
Right.
it's like you can't be like, why is this not better after so many remasters and so many years? It's because it's old. The fact that it pulled off what it did makes it amazing, and I just hope that they find a way to get a sequel that isn't ass.
Right.
So, we'll see though. We'll see.
it's all